BGNARLEY till I die. Mic check 1 2 to the 3 4 5. Nicktoons up next with the broadcast live.
What's up, Grommet Vommit, brought to you by JB2 and the 2. And today's show sponsors are Coastal Edge, and we're doing our recording from Coastal Edge, and you can get these sick Oakleys at Coastal Edge, and use promo code GROMSRULE to get a discount and a special gift because JB2 sent you.
Hey, Mr. John, or
hello.
What do we call you? Mr. John Fudala, Mr.
Now that I'm an
Fudala?
adult, you can call me
Can we
John
call you Fudala?
Fudala.
John?
My name
Mr.
does.
Banana
I say
Head?
it wrong all the time. I don't know what it is really. Fudala. I answer to both. Yeah.
Fudala?
It's just
Okay.
not Fudala. I get that
Fudala.
sometimes too.
Fudala.
Fudala.
I'm gonna call you Coach.
Okay. I get that too. I answer.
Fudala.
I answer to all of the above.
Yeah. Fudala, how did you get into skateboarding?
So I saved up. My first plastic board was like this free foamer. I saved up $17. I mowed lawns for like probably 6 weeks and bought a free foamer in a box, and it had pictures of these hippie girls on the side doing daffies and stuff. And I bought that, and then the ball bearings fell out of that.
Oh.
Then I saved up and I bought a Hang 10, and same thing happened. Rode it for a while and the ball bearings fell out. Back in those days, it was like, how many 360s can you do?
Yeah.
It was what's popular. But I was a Grom. I was into pretty much whatever. Motorcycles were cool, but no way I was going to get a motorcycle or anything. But yeah.
Hey, I heard you got to skate with Tony Hawk. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, we used to get to skate together. Well, it came to Trashmore. I think I don't think I got to skate with him there. I had a broken foot the first year I got to judge. But we skated together in contests and out in Europe. When you go to Europe, you're pretty much with the rest of the Americans because everybody speaks English, and you could be in France or Spain or somewhere, and just the Americans kind of get together. But we skated a contest in Paris, and he came to Trashmore one day unannounced, and we had a good session. Ray Underhill got knocked out, unfortunately, that day. We went to Burger King once, and we were at Fallbrook Ramp skating in Southern California, and they were going to Burger King. I said, "Can I go?" And they said, "Okay." And so I went to Burger King with them. And I want to say after they go into Europe and days and all that stuff, I'd try to get up with them, but it was like really hard. I'd be in New York City or something, and I go, "Oh, Tony's coming. I'm going to go see him." And I did a lot of videotaping, and I wouldn't be able to get anywhere near him, or there'd be an event or something. I was like, I just want to say hi, and but no, John Fudala gets escorted out the back door.
The back
You're not
door,
allowed in here.
Security.
Yeah, no cameras, and then the girl I was with, I remember she gets her picture of Tony. And I'm like, "Can I just get Tony to bless me, please?" And whatever I was doing, I was probably doing my skateboard series, the Mass Mid-Atlantic Skateboard Series or something. It's like, he's got Tony. You don't return my calls anymore. What's up? But yeah, if you could have just blessed my series, it would have been a huge success. But no, you're busy doing something else. I'm sure we'll get up one day. Skateboarding, maybe.
Yeah. What is the most epic skateboarding trip you've ever been on?
Trip? Oh, going to Europe and like a while back was a lot of fun. For anybody, we're gonna go to Europe, right? We're gonna do JB2. We're gonna get a crew together. We're all gonna go to Europe one of these summers.
Yeah.
But it's a trip, and I mean that it is a trip with a plane, but it's also a trip. Like it's like different. Things are different. They have different measurement systems. They talk different languages.
It's a
They have like
trip.
weird stuff going on. Buildings with vegetables all over the sides of them.
What?
They just think differently. Every country has different rules. But if you go, you'll come back and you'll be like, wow, I'm so open-minded. Anything's possible.
Buildings with food.
Self-sustainable living.
Hmm.
Did I answer the question? What are you talking about? What was the question?
You answered it. You answered
What was the
it
question?
good.
Oh, epic trips. So going out there, yeah, we got in these double-decker bus. They put all the pros in the double-decker bus, move us from Germany to France, the French Alps for a contest, and that was cool. And we're all acting out because the magazines were taking pictures and doing stuff. Everybody's like mooning out the windows to each other out the bus, and just kind of stuff like that. Goofing around, a lot of goofing around.
Goofing around.
Everybody's trying to one up each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofing around. That's what kids do
Yeah.
Yeah.
on everything.
Most
So,
of the adults, they say like, we didn't used to do that. We didn't get in trouble. We were good. We obeyed. But you know what? Most adults don't remember their childhood very well.
Yeah.
And they think they were good, but they were actually really bad. And they were space cadets, and they were kind of flaky, and they were into skating or, other things. Then now we're all serious. Super serious.
hey, Mr. Coach.
Yeah.
Do you skate vert or do you like to skate street more? Which one you like to
Well,
skate?
these days I like to skate small training. I like a nice 90-degree hip, and some good power lines and nice designed park. I like to critique the park and go and find the lines, but not so much stuck on vert. But I'll go skate the vert ramp. Yeah.
he still
And my
skates the
background
vert.
was vert and in transition. We get back to my spacewalks and things like that, whatever little things.
Yeah.
But
What was the gnarliest wipeout you've ever had?
I don't like to talk about that.
Mhm.
No, I don't like it when people post like big slams and stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't want to see that. Like,
It
I
already
really
hurt
don't want to
enough.
see
I
that.
don't want to see it again.
So, but I broke my arm once, broke my ankle. No, broke my arm twice, broke my ankle once, but knocked out. I slammed once. I was asked to dropping in a quarter pipe and a mini ramp. In the many years I skated, this is about 19. This is way back, but these old school heads that were ahead of me, they were gnarly dudes and they skated like barefoot and stuff. And this one guy, Stacy Sminks, was my hero. You got to meet Stacy Sminks at the campground. He rolled in barefoot, like no air. He just like totally spontaneous like roll in and like didn't catch any air. Just like looked like he just like finessed it right in. And I was like, I just got up with the Gutierrez brothers, got to be friends with them at their ramp. I kind of still didn't know them that well, but I was just getting in the session, and they were pushing each other, and I said, I'm going to go for a roll in, and I went for a roll in, made it, and then I went up again. I said, this time I'm not going to catch any air like Stacy Sminks, and I rolled in and I hung up, and they say that I bounced, so I slammed pretty hard, and my elbow went in my kidney, and yeah, it was a mess, and spent a couple days in the hospital, and I hit my head. I was just all out of whack. It was like, yeah. So I don't like to talk about that though.
Yeah.
What do you
My
think?
slam was probably on the vert ramp when I was 6, trying.
I was there,
Yeah.
but
I
you
saw
weren't
that
hurt.
video.
You didn't get hurt
Well,
that bad.
I
It
didn't
looked
get
pretty
hurt.
gnarly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was probably one of the hardest slams I've had because I don't know. That's probably one of the hardest slams.
Really? Were you hurt?
Well, I wasn't really hurt. It was just a hard slam.
Right, but you got back up.
Yeah.
You were skating like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hardest slam might have been also in a vert. This was when I was younger. The hardest, just slam on the ground. I was trying to do what do you call it, a line? I think like you go around the bowl without
Yeah.
turning.
Oh, a carve.
Yeah, a carve, and
Yeah.
I tried to do that, but my trucks are too tight, and I kind of
Died.
died.
What?
Exactly. It was bad.
You got caught in the vortex, probably.
What do you think your best skate story is?
His best skate story.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stories, when you get older, you don't want to tell them because they're kind of like good for your rap sheet, but they're not good for in the real world. Stick to theater, guys. Don't get in real trouble. Well, I got rejected from. I flew over to Europe once, and some people give me a hard time about this, but I went over there and my people were not answering the phone, and they're asking me, what am I going to? What am I doing here? What are you? And I had these duffel bags full of stuff to sell, like I used to set up my carpet and my wares and kind of sell stuff on the street. And I didn't say that, but they were suspicious that I was coming there to work. So we had reason to believe you came here seeking employment. And so they sent me back, and I was devastated. And I went back, and I was stuck in DC for about a week or two. And then I made it home, back to Virginia Beach. I worked for a month, saved up the money, came back to Europe, and had a credit card with me. So I was like, anything happens, I have a credit card. And they were like, okay.
Okay.
But
You're good.
there's probably better stories, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to tell you the guys. It's top secret, also highly confidential.
What is currently your most favorite skater?
Oh, currently my most favorite skater. Is it Wilkins? It's pretty rad. I mean, like a new guys that I'm kind of looking at. I spend so much time looking and judging and watching skate contests that we throw that I don't really like to spend a lot of time online watching skating. But I do get sucked into stuff. And so Jimmy Wilkins is like a new guy that's like super smooth and just flies, and he's just rad to watch. But like 10 years, 15 years ago, I probably would have said Denny Way. Tony Hawk's up there too. Jeff Phillips. There's some guys that are just really creative, that I like to see creativity. Back in the day, like with Wes Lane days, when he was skating, it was a lot of just creativity. It was just, that's what you did. You went out and you got creative and you kind of invented stuff.
Yeah.
And I love to see people getting inventive, and just like, especially in skate parks when they're all particularly made a certain way, and somebody thinks of a new line, or hey, look, you can get in that pocket and get in that, and, Mike Fava and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about the skate scene when you were growing up.
So there was lots of different eras, let's say, or errors. Could be an error or era. Way back in the day, we had the old concrete parks, and there was a whole scene of skaters that nobody, that there was this whole, it was all super crowded with the skate parks we had. And these skate parks were built by surfers, and they were rounded lips and snake runs and bowls and pools.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what, all these big kids, and then it just like crashed. And then we could skate illegally for a little while if you're lucky. I was a little kid, so I had to get a ride, or somehow I didn't get there. There was a couple of the skate parks they were close by where I lived. And then we got skated when it was closed, and that was kind of cool because you had to pay before. See, these were skate parks, you had to pay to go to the skate park. So when you paid, you really wanted to get your money's worth. It's like paying for a concert. You go, I paid for this concert, I'm going to have a good time.
I'm
I'm
going to
rage.
all day.
I'm going to rage or whatever, But you know how skate parks now, they're free. So sometimes you go there and just go, some people are like, who cares? But when you're paying for it, you want to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
But so then we got to skate them. It was apocalyptic, pretty much. It was like spray painted, and people were bringing their bikes in, and they tore down the fence, and it was just kind of like letting kids be kids. And the cops seemed to turn a blind eye to it. And we got to skate for about a couple years, and then they destroyed it. And then skating was really dead. And then we started to bring it back with backyard ramps, and we all built backyard ramps and backyard. We call it the rampage days. And then so it was underground, and then I got to build my ramp, and my ramp happened to be the biggest ramp at the time. But before I got to design Mount Trashmore ramp, and in the 80s, I'm going to age myself, Yes. And then they're like, the 80s. Oh my dog. I was not alive then. And then, oh my dog. And then we got Mount Trashmore, and they replicated Mount Trashmore 4 times, I think, 4. And so we had multiple vert ramps, and vert was our vert ramps were small, but then they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and to what you see nowadays with like 13 feet high. But so then I lost track after that. Like, I know we had some really big, powerful years in the 2013, but anyways, I mean 2003. I was 2013 when you were born. But yeah, from there it's like life gets in the way. You skate when you can, throw some contests when you can. I have a skate camp, by the way. We have skateboard camp coming up next week, spring break, the 10th. Did I jump ahead? Never mind. You can ask me.
No, tell us about it.
So we got skate camp coming up. We get a lot of beginners, but I think we're gonna have a series on the Fridays. Grommet Vommit series.
Grommet Vommit.
Grommet Vommit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna have something for the good little kids that'll come and enter.
Yeah.
That's
There's
awesome.
a lot of beginners in our camp, but you're gonna come, right, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, sorry. Did you see Andy Anderson at the Tampa Pro?
I did. I actually got to have dinner with him, but
Oh, nice.
not like let's have dinner. Ooh. It was just happened to be
Very fancy.
plotted
very
down right
fancy.
next to him, and he's good. I think we were doing some magic.
Oh, nice.
There was a magician there, and I was like, okay, I'll hold this for you or whatever. And I think I pulled out one of my tricks.
Like our other podcast. Very, very fancy. Yes, very, very fancy.
Right.
Do you have any other hobbies besides skateboarding?
I do. I'm known to do some partner dancing. But a lot of bugging out. And I don't have as much time to bug out. This is really fun to do this right here because I'm always more and more serious stuff. It's not fun, but camp is kind of a nice outlet. We get to bug out there.
But you surf too, right?
Oh yeah, surfing. Now getting older, surfing. I surf Mongo though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait.
You can surf Mongo?
But don't you go bebop style?
I don't know. I have my own weird way of getting up. So.
Breakdance.
But I call it Mongo. Oh yeah. Well, these are all pastimes, but yeah, breakdancing. I mean, I could probably take you down some rabbit holes on things. Magic. I used to get into. I don't know. If we keep talking, I'm sure I'll mention stuff, but not sure. I think we have a customer. Need a skateboard? Okay, we got a skate camp coming up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab a flyer up front. Spring break.
Okay.
So what you say is,
break.
if you want to sell some skate camps for me, you say, hey, we got an awesome program. If you know anybody that might be interested.
Come to skate camp.
And then they're thinking, oh yeah, they're thinking, wait, let me finish my thought. Then they're thinking, I might be interested. So West Lane has a surf camp. West Lane Surf Camp.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun
camp.
too. Yep.
You get the job.
Yep.
You go learn how to skate and then learn how to surf.
I've done his surf camp. A lot of times I can't because I'm doing skate camp, but if there's ever an opportunity, I try to jump in on his surf camp.
Yeah. And the best part about the skate camp, you learn how to skate, and on the last day, you get pizza.
Chicho's Pizza.
Chicho's Pizza.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Hey, do you have any advice for young Groms?
Skaters? Like with skateboarding or
anything. Snowboarding, contests, just people who do contests, anything.
Yeah, I mean a lot of stuff I teach is just repeat. you kind of get into how to break down the moves and figure it out. Um, being a good kid is part of can take a long way. JB2's been really good, and but if you want to be a bad kid, I would say just save that for theater. I mean, you can. Some people, a lot of kids aren't bad kids, anyways,
Yeah.
but they do bad things. But if you want to play jokes and things like that, save it for the when we do some like spoof videos. We'll do some stuff. We'll do some practical jokes, but they're practical.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Practice is
Practice,
with
practice.
skateboarding and surfing and all this stuff. Learn how to focus, learn how to break things down. You know what that means, right? Break things down means
Before
figure-
you're gonna drop in
figure it
the
out.
bigger thing, go to the biggest thing you've done. Drop that 10 more times. Go up to it. If you're not feeling it yet, go drop it another 10 times. And if you're feeling it, send it.
You work your way up. Yeah. Start small, baby steps, little by little, inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. I say.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're doing, we're getting on the ramp and we're getting sideways down it. We're surfing the sideways, and that's how I like to introduce ramps to a lot of these kids. And you can just get millimeter by millimeter, higher and higher. That's fine. You're getting it. But we do a lot of repeating.
Yeah.
But you also got to do your
Yeah.
schoolwork and your math and all that stuff too.
Yes.
But
1 plus 1 is 2. I got it right.
Two.
Yeah.
and your
yeah.
public speaking, get your public speaking going, like just
Yeah.
like you're doing here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys can speak well and get up in front of people and talk, like let's say you want to propose something or get a proposal, get a ramp or whatever it is you want. If you can maybe work with your parents and getting a report made and then talk. Parents just love, or adults just love to see kids standing up and getting in front of people and asking for what they want. It's like, I was a kid once too, and I wanted a go-kart and I couldn't get it, and I wish I would, type of thing. They would just, they're suckers. They're suckers for
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, what was your favorite skate contest you've ever competed in?
Favorite skate contest? I mean, my first pro contest, I got pretty lucky, and getting 29th. Doesn't sound very great, but I was more like a lucky if I made the top 40 in a pro vert contest. But I got 29th in my first one. I remember drawing my line, and I did a frontside air off the extension, and I was like, I gotta land this close because speed is everything, and I landed it close, and I had a good run, and it was, I don't know, that was good, but it was. Then I also think of a lot of configuration ramp stuff where spines and hips and bowls and things where those were really a lot of fun. As much as me and my crew skated vert, I skated vert a lot because of them pushing me. But I still in the back of my mind had this creative stuff from skate park days of wanting to skate weird shaped stuff, spines and hips and all kinds of creative transfers and stuff like that. So did I kind of answer? So Jeff Phillips Skate Park, there was a contest there. I did pretty good in. I got like 13th.
Nice.
And I love the Charleston Hangar. That was a really good ball design. But I did skate a contest there, and I didn't. And I was known for skating it pretty good, but I didn't skate good in the contest. Lost my speed, and I was done.
Oh,
That's.
that
But-
sucks.
Hey, what do you think your favorite skateboarding film was?
Skateboarding film. I mean, so the first videos that we could get our hands on, they were like there wasn't videos out, and when we found like an ad in Thrasher of like some videotapes of contests, we got those, and it was like Big O and Delmar, maybe Delmar, but not the Delmar you think of. It was like Big O and Aspo and stuff like that, and we watched those videos, and they were basically we could see how people were really skating, how the pros were skating, and we studied those videos. We watched them and go skate, but I always liked that when the skaters could, other than like watching skate videos to kind of get stoked and go skate and kind of like learn maneuvers and learn steel tricks from the videos. I loved it when the skaters were doing some like acting and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there's like funny videos of like
Like this?
Speed Wheels videos with Jason Jesse.
I'm a
Jason, hi
bird.
Jason. He's out there somewhere.
I'm
But
a bird.
he made some funny videos and just skaters trying to act. It was always funny.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, I'm gonna act. I'm
Have-
a bird. I'm a
Dude, you're freaking me out.
I'm a bird.
Oh, speaking of skate film, have you ever seen the Animal Chin movie?
No. What?
The Animal Chin movie? Have you ever seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's so that storyline. Wait a minute, isn't that is that a Romeo and Juliet? No, I think it's like it's got a formula to it. It's like the journey is the answer.
Yeah.
Like the journey is like you're searching for Animal Chin, but you never find him. But the journey, you're trying to find him. You never really find him. It's a journey. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Okay, I'm good. I found him.
What was that about?
What was that?
Woo!
Never happened. You guys
Mhm.
never saw that and never heard that. What was your favorite skate park growing up?
Thunderbolt. Nobody in Virginia Beach knows what that is. It's like a lost era way back in the day, and it was a fun park. And I have recurring dreams every so often about it. Adam's here. And so I've had reoccurring dreams. I've had dreams where I'm walking out and the concrete is wet, and I'm making footprints in it. I'm like, oh no! But really great memories of that park, and that was back from what's called the skate park days, and where you had to pay and stuff. But we had an awesome snake run, had a pool, had all this surfable stuff, even had a slalom along the side. Just that was the best park that we had in those days.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
But then we had other ones. Concrete Pipeline was right by my house, closer to my house, and that was probably the worst design. But fun times there when it was like apocalyptic, and we could be it's like all kids there, but no parental guidance, and we could just be kids and skate and for free, and people used to bring their cars in there and stuff like blast music and stuff.
That's my song.
Freak out.
What contest are you planning this year?
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Well, a lot of annual events, Christmas time, Holiday Havoc. Coming up next week or whatever, it's going to be the Eggs Games, EGGX Games, and then there's going to be Bolorita, and I think that's at Woodstock. And then there's going to be the next month is
Where's Fluffy? Right?
there's a bunch at Trashmore. Where's Fluffy? I think that's at Trashmore.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be, I think there's a couple at Trashmore this year.
Oh yeah.
And then, Holiday Havoc
Holiday Havoc.
at Christmas and
Halloween one, all that stuff. And Jackalope.
oh yeah, Jackalope. We're doing a kids event this Saturday and Sunday. I'll be
This Saturday?
announcing. No, in June.
Oh, well, Jackalope. Yeah.
2nd and 3rd. Saturday and Sunday, we get our personal assistant to get up some dates for us.
Yep.
You're fired. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But I would think the 3rd and 4th are the days of we'll be doing the Grom event. So I still haven't solidified what the divisions are, but we'll figure that out.
But hey, you got any jokes?
I do. So at camp, we tell jokes, a lot of jokes during the summer. So I have my collection. Basically, while we're stretching out, we kill time and tell some jokes. We work on our funny bone. But I look up my last one at the bottom. Shh, don't tell him out loud.
Do I need to register?
All right, yeah, you go.
For
Then
camp?
I'll go, then John. No, you first.
What? I don't know. We were just talking about it this morning. I can't give you a solid answer on registering right now, but yes,
I'm probably gonna.
go to the Jackalope website.
Go to Jackalope
Dig.
website.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did the embarrassed? Oh, I just wrote the toilet joke down. What happened to the teenager that went to jail?
I don't know.
His face broke out.
That's funny.
This is what we used to do when our friends were doing stand-up comedy, and we would go to support them, and they weren't funny. We would stand in the background going like this. You don't have to do that if I ever do stand-up, but you can because it's fun. Try it, Duke. Come on, get with it. Everybody's doing it. You gotta hold your stomach. Do that when your friends are trying to be funny.
I got my joke. Ready? What is the hardest thing for a skateboarder to do?
What?
Get a job!
Oh.
Oh. But what's the hardest thing?
I smell.
What's the hardest thing for that teenager gonna do? For that teenager that got in jail, what's the hardest thing for him gonna be able to do?
Get a job.
No, have a good resume.
I help the kids with resumes all the time. I'll help you with yours too.
Yeah.
What
What's
is
the resume?
red?
Oh,
Okay, I got a joke. What is red and bad for your teeth?
I don't know.
wait, Kool-Aid,
A brick.
a brick. Yeah. What do you call it? Deer with no eyes. Classic.
No idea.
I don't.
No
I know.
idea. No idea.
What did Sushi A
Duke
say
hasn't been to camp
Sushi
yet.
B?
He's so out of it. Duke, you haven't been to camp yet.
What did Sushi A say to Sushi B?
Should I answer?
Wasabi!
Wasabi.
What did a toilet say to the other?
We're not gonna say. You can say it. We know it. I just
Nope,
wrote it
nope,
down.
you don't actually.
I don't. We'll let you have the satisfaction of the.
You look flushed.
Oh.
Oh!
I got a whole bunch here if you want.
Do you, or you can tell us all your
knock,
amazing
knock.
jokes. Who's there?
Who's there?
Panther.
Panther.
Panther who?
Panther, no panth. I'm going swimming.
Panther, no pants.
I
I'm
got
going
her. I got an
swimming.
adult.
Who?
I got two adults. I
Yeah,
got
that
two
was good.
adults. Yep. Points. We get points at camp for if we get
You wanna
grins.
see my joke?
If you get a grin, you get a point.
What, you
If
guys wanna
get
see
a
something
laugh,
funny?
you get 2 points.
I'm on my toilet thinking about my poo friends. Oh yeah, I hope they don't get hurt going down that water slide.
That's disgusting.
And I'm a granny.
Thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Oh wow, time flies.
And
Well,
Thanks,
do
Coach.
you have any words of
I'm gonna be
wisdom
I'm
or-
gonna be around so much that I could be like in the back somewhere. You'll be like, John, go get us a drink of water or whatever. You start bossing me around.
Do you have
But I'm
any
gonna be around
words?
so much that I'll be like the intern, on the podcast. Like, let's get John the intern out here.
Yeah.
Wait,
He'll do it.
You are right. I think I can see you like 400 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can see you in the background like 400 miles away.
Do you have any words of wisdom or vomit for the Grommet?
Vomit.
Oh, vomit. No, grommets. They turn your mouth turn green. Grommets. They taste like gasoline.
Vomit.
Grommets.
Grommets.
They make you vomit. So buy some grommets and vomit today.
Ah.
You can use that, guys. That could be your intro song.
Go.
Jingle.
That should.
So come. We're gonna see you at camp.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna put you to work a little bit, but it's all good. We're gonna train you hard. It's tough, I know, but you'll be all right. And
Oh yeah, they're building the board.
yeah. And we're gonna come to your town too. We got a contest in Clayton on the 29th of April. So that'll be cool.
Oh,
Get border
let's go.
points. We're getting aligned with Castle Competitive Amateur Skateboard League, and border points and all that stuff. So it should be good.
Is
Good
there?
good year.
Oh, sorry.
Man, that's messed up, man.
Sorry, man.
Well,
Did you interrupt me?
Sorry, man.
right, we're just gonna interrupt people.
How could you?
Where can the people follow you? Follow
You can go
matches.
John Fudala on Instagram.
Okay.
Everywhere.
JOHN F as in Foxtrot, U D as in Delta ALA. And I do have John Fudala Skate Camp on Facebook
Okay, so
and John Fudala, my personal one.
everybody,
And
go follow John Fudala.
Go follow
Cool.
him.
word,
Yeah.
word up.
All right.
All right, guys,
Grommet Vommit.
take over the world, kids.
Grommet Vommit out.
Vomit out.
Rub it out.
Vomit. Bah.
Oh man, goddamn. Nick's back with a sidewalk slam.